downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Edwards looking it over. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The question on everybody's mind is, will they surpass the 71-72 Lakers, 33 wins in a row? We will see tonight.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the three. And the rejection by MP. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Sensabaugh. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Jones. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Basket counts. Lewis has got 17.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's McDaniels. Over Lewis. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Gobert. Isaiah Joe is out there with Jones. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Houston lit up the floor. He finished with 66 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And there's the drive, and that one drops. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Sensabaugh. The 3 from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 28.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Houston. 8 points his last outing. Joe finds Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's McDaniels. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 30. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Taylor's checked in for the Timberwolves. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coaching standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Tyus Jones. Here's Dillingham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes the first. In the league trying to get a bit. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
With or without the ball, Randall moves so well for a big.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's MP, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Randall from outside. Rebound Andre Drummond.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
On the wing, MP. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Capella kicks to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. No good from the wing. MP has been leading the charge for the Lakers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
Let's shift gears now. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And let's get an update on Jaden McDaniels' injury with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Connect. Luka Doncic out there with White. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's MP in at the power forward. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Edwards got 11 points.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Lewis misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside Lewis. And again, the Lakers no good. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Dillingham. Joe with it. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Some changes for Minnesota. Houston's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Dillingham. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Sensabaugh is checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Outside, Jones. Capella sets a screen for Jones. Pass to Joe. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's an 18-point lead. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now Jones. Nothing on the board. Randall outside. Inside and stolen by Drummond. MP deciding where to go with it. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Whoa. That was incredible. MP, everybody.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Capella. To the middle. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
High post try. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Minnesota again turning it over. Gobert checked in for Clint Capella. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Kobe White. Los Angeles leading by 21. Lewis, right side, fires the 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
Well, he's marching towards history, Greg, as we know. He looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season, which is absolutely amazing. LA has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. MP against Randall. Fires away from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Los Angeles. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is... completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the Lakers making a change here. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. They've got Dillingham. Julius Randle is out there with Edwards. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. It's stolen by Randle. Edwards against Dunn. Pass to Dillingham. Randle against MP. It's Randle with the drive. Count that bucket.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randle can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Into the lane, and MP throws it down hard.
Goodness, MP going deep in the bag with that one.
Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's VanVleet. And Dillingham now top of the key. Here's Edwards. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-4 run. Lewis gets the bucket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Count that one.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. The Lakers also with a sub. Sensabaugh is checked in. And that one misses. Minnesota shooting 41% for the game. Over to the wing. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lewis on the way. Over Randle. And he recovers it. A second chance effort. And MP with the layup.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Outside Edwards. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.